Okay, and we're live on YouTube. We're live on Periscope, and we are live on Instagram. Okay, to everybody out there, hello, hola, Konnichiwa, Salaam, Ciao Namaste. Peace to all. This is the Pink Elf in the Room conversation, and it's good to see you guys. We got people from Periscope. Hopefully, you guys on Periscope got the notification. Like I was telling you, just make sure if you are wanting more information or anything that you do follow so you can get the notifications. And the same goes for people on YouTube and the people on Instagram if you find me by any chance or someone tells you about me. So let's begin with this. This is gonna be it's gonna be a bit of a short one, but it's gonna be one nonetheless. The being experience. What do I mean by that? We constantly are in motion. We are constantly focused on the problems in our life, the eternal problems within ourselves, the difficulties of what we are going through. And yes, we all go through things. But the question is, what are you being? And what do I mean by what are you being? Being is to act accordingly, in a sense, act exactly like that which you desire to be. If you desire to be happy, you might just smile more. You might not worry too much about what's going on in the world. You might just stress a lot less, choosing to instead of believing that you can't. And no, nothing's easy. You're going to have problems and issues and situations one way or another. But it'll give you a chance to understand self. In my own experience, smiling helps to grow the positivity within me. In my own experience, when I'm being positive, I would most likely stay away from people with conflicting conversation or conflicting energy. I would be more likely to smile at more, stray away from people who are unnecessary for me to have in my life, who cause harm, who may complain, who might always have a problem or have negative energy. And again, there's nothing wrong with having problems. There's nothing wrong with having a conversation about your problems. But to the point of where when you gossip about someone and you have something mean to say about someone, or you always have something negative to say, and you're not showing that positive attitude within yourself, it might not be good for me to be around you because of the fact that my energy as an empath can be affected by that type of energy. So I will most likely leave that person alone and go on my way because it's important for me to take care of myself. So the question is, are you taking care of who you are as a person and growing who you are as a person? It's not always easy. It's not always perfect, but everyone deserves the right to be. Be your peace, be your happiness, be your wealth, be everything you so desire in your higher self, your highest form. But you have to be willing to choose what you are being. You see, most of us, what we do is we go through life. For example, in my own experience, for me, went through life stressing about every little thing I had to do. I had to go to work. I have to go to college. I have to get a degree. I have to make people proud. I have to make people accept me. You don't have to do anything except be whatever you desired. So I stopped doing all those things, and eventually I was being exactly what I desired. It took time. This was not some easy click of the wrist and it was done. It took time. It took time for me to get to that point where I had to really, first of all, learn how to love myself genuinely and unconditionally. And on top of that, understanding beingness. How would you act if you were being your peace, your happiness, your wealth? Many people I've asked this question to, and many can usually not come up with the answer. My answer is simply this. If I was being my wealth, I would not worry about thinking I'm broke all the time. And some people might say, well, I don't have any money or anything and this and that. You would switch your mindset. You will start thinking, well, you may not have the money now, but there's more where that came from. You may start thinking in a sense that most likely I'm going to get money from someone else, or money will be brought to me from somewhere else, so I'm not worried. You wouldn't worry anymore about that. And even if you have things, bills to pay and whatnot, you'll simply say to yourself, I'll most likely have an idea to come up with the money. The money will flow through something else that I already have prepared. You create it though. You have to choose to create this type of energy and this type of method for self. When you think in that sense, and that's just wealth, you'll make it happen. If it was your happiness, I'd smile a lot more. I wouldn't worry too much about what's negatively affecting my life. Because truth is, this was a true statement told to me that if you truly knew who you are, you'd smile a lot more. And I'm not perfect, but I do my best to smile a lot more. I wouldn't stress about the issues of your everyday life because you have to remember everything in your life will change. Nothing can be the same. It's impossible because truth constantly changes. Your truth will constantly change the same way. It cannot be the same. It's impossible. If you look throughout the years, decades, a millennium, we're not the same in the 1900s as we are in the 2000s. We do not think the same way. We do not have the same ideologies as we did in the 1900s. It's a true statement. You don't have women who stay at home. Women work. You don't have men doing all the jobs. Now we have everyone. You don't have people who are only a certain color allowed to do certain things. Anybody can do it. You now have a combination of everybody doing something, creating a new truth. So create a new truth and realize also that the truth you see before you will change. Motion can never be the same. What is put in motion can never be the same. So, what about your peace? Again, you might not stress. Me personally, in my own experience, I'd meditate. Like I say, I meditate 20 minutes in the morning, 20 minutes in the evening. I would take more time to myself. I would take it slow for myself because I deserve to. Taking your time, working on yourself is vitally important. Do not judge you. You are an artwork. You are being perfected in motion right now. Take your time with yourself. Take your time. Realize who you are. Smile a lot more. See yourself and be who you truly are. as the gods, the goddesses, and the creators within. So we'll end it here, but to everybody out there, just realize how amazing you are as the gods and goddesses and creators within. And to everybody out there, have a good morning, a great afternoon, and a fantastic evening. To everybody, peace and namaste.